Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of my journey to greatness with Talenta. Enjoy!
How is dating as a chartered accountant? Are men really intimidated, or is it just like an internet thing that people are talking about?
You know, when they say Mjolo is a pandemic, it is a pandemic. Oh, yeah, like it is real. So for me, dating has had its challenges. So I was in a relationship that the first time when I went to the US, it improved so much. Our communication skills improved so much. We grew closer, even though we're more than 10,000 miles away from each other, but we grew so much closer. So then the second time around, it didn't work out. Like, I think the time zones they were not didn't work in our favor like the ones in the West worked out too. So yeah, when I came back, we decided to end our relationship. And since then, I've been single, and hey, it's tough. Hey, it's very tough. So I am on a dating site now. I've tried Tinder. And Tinder is a no-no. So I'm on a dating site called Hinge. So I was talking to this guy. Yeah, so I was talking to this one guy, and he was like, just give me your Instagram name so I can like have a look and stuff like that. And then he went on my Instagram. I don't know if I don't think my Instagram is that intimidating, honestly. I mean, there are people who have like nice Instagram pages which are kind of intimidating. I don't think mine is very intimidating. And then that guy sent me a text. He was like, I don't have the money to take care of you. And yeah, and I was like, I didn't even ask for your money. I didn't even say I want your money. Yes, I do want I do want to be spoiled, but I was like, I didn't even say that. So he got intimidated just by looking at my Instagram. So I was maybe he was looking at my travel pictures and my travels. Say that maybe even saw it there. Then he was like, yo. Probably, hey. So some
because you don't really say that you're going there for work, you know. Happen like Instagram, like it's like you're just traveling. You're always here and there, you know.
Yeah, so I guess maybe then if someone looks at it like that and they're like, oh, she affords going to America, then and I see she's in LA, she's in Miami, she's in New York, maybe that's why they do get intimidated, which I kind of get, but I mean, men mustn't be intimidated. So dating has honestly been difficult. I think one part of it is more of my side as well. I'm very picky. Like I won't go for what I don't want. One of the things that I want someone who's intelligent, someone who speaks their mind. And a lot of times, if you're not that, I'm just like, it's not happening. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. So I think as a professional, like this is my preference because I'm a CA. I want someone who's also a professional as well. I don't know. Is that too much to ask though?
I don't think that is too much to. I think that is very important. Also because of the dynamics of relationships, and also depending on the kind of man that you go for. Most African men, they want to be like the head of the house. It's not easy being the head of the house while your woman is kind of above you, kind of vibes, you know.
Yeah.
So I think
actually, I wanted to say that I have dated someone who, but I was still doing my articles then. So they did their matric and then they did college. I think they did like college for like 3 months and then they dropped out. So they had been hustling their life. So it was like more they were just hustling. And I saw how that worked, and I was like, I don't want that. I don't want to see myself in such a relationship anymore.
What was the challenge?
So I mean, I was earning more than him, number one, and I felt like sometimes the respect is not the same when you know someone, you earn more than them. And then another think that he was all about, when we get paid, we blow money. When we get paid, we blow money. And I'm not like that. When I understand that when you earn money, you need to save some money. You need to make sure that you do still have money tomorrow. So with him, he was one of those guys, we get money today, we blow money. We will see how we're gonna survive the rest of the month. So those were some things that I didn't understand, and we didn't relate because of such things. So no. And also I honestly want my kid to say, my mom is a CA, my dad is a doctor. I mean, when I was in varsity,
people I hope you're watching.
When I was in varsity, you'd find someone be like, yeah, my mom is a CA, my dad is also a CA, and I'm like, okay, I also want my child to be that. Actually, another thing that I should have also mentioned that motivated me was when, so the what is this? The rest that I was staying at, it was very close to St. Mary's. So like you would stand on the balcony and you'll see all of those kids like this, like they'll be playing sports, and it'll be like, it'll be so nice on a Saturday, especially when it's like Parents' Day, and I'll be like, I also want this. You'll find sometimes when we're walking to school, we'll see people driving in with their expensive cars, dropping off their kids, and I'll be like, I also want to drop off my kid at such a nice school. So I think that's something that also inspired me. Another thing that also inspired me was that where we were was next to where graduations used to take place. So if you're lucky, if like it's graduation season, when you go into school, you'd pass there and you'd see people with their gowns celebrating, and you'd be like, I also want to do that. I also want to graduate. And you'd see how excited they were. You'd see how happy they were. And I'll be like, that is where I see myself one day.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah, but back to Umjolo. Umjolo is hard.
No, after this interview, please guys, subscribe, and then I'll leave Talenta's link to her Instagram, so that not just from Jolo, guys, so that if you are like an inspiring chartered accountant, you can DM her, ask her. Like, she's so inspiring. She inspired me like so much. I was like, you know what? And like for me also, like people don't know this about me. I wasn't on Instagram for a very long time, and then I just came back, and now coming back was kind of so intimidating. Like DMing someone was like, oh my goodness.
How do you even send? Yeah, like a lot of I've also seen that. Like a lot of times when someone would DM me, they'll be like, yo, I've been wanting to DM you, but I didn't have the courage to actually do it. But I decided, let me just do it. If you ignore me, you ignore me. And I'm like, don't be afraid to DM people. Do not be afraid. I mean, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not. Like, I'm definitely
like,
I'm not.
So nice, guys. Talenta is so nice. I don't know, man. I think also because of like some other, you know, when you DM someone and then like you maybe ask them like a long question and then they send you like a one-word answer. It's just like, that was so cool. But then Talenta, she's even going to answer you in Tsonga. You know, when somebody talks to you in Tsonga, like you feel accommodated. Like, you feel so accommodated.
If you send me a long paragraph, I appreciate the long paragraph. What I do most of the time, if someone sends me a long paragraph, I don't like typing. So what I'll do is I'll definitely respond via voice note. I'll definitely, if I feel like maybe I need to take your numbers, I'll definitely give you my numbers and be like, let's talk on WhatsApp. Let's let's have this conversation going.
I also do that. Actually, let me also say this, since you said that. I'm getting out of that shelf of being scared. Also like I definitely am. The other day I saw this girl. I really like this girl. Like I don't know. Have you ever looked at someone on Instagram and then you just like them, just like, you know what? I want to take this girl out on a date. Not on like a sexual date or anything, but then just to know, like,
just to sit down with them and talk to them.
Definitely. And that's why when I go back to Joburg, which will be soon, I'll call you Talenta name, so that, you know, you can go for drinks, breakfast, whatever.
Please. And if there are people who are following me or who are watching, if you guys want to go on a date, not like a date, like a sexual date or anything, but if you want to go out, please I'm more than welcome to do that. I love such things. So you can hit me up and be like, let's have a conversation. One thing that I've learned when I was in articles is you need to make sure that you build your network. It's very like, and we take it for granted. We take it so much for granted that you must build your network. You're like, yeah, this person, whatever. You never know. They might be a CEO one day and you might want a job from them. So make sure, guys, we build that network.
Definitely. I completely agree with you. So just quickly, in like 1 minute, just tell us, because now you've talked about going to the States and doing your articles there. I want you to, I don't know, I just want you to complete our whole conversation in when you're qualifying now to become a chartered accountant.
Okay, so I'm gonna give background. So for you to qualify as a chartered accountant, you need to have passed board 1, which is called the ITC. It's a SAICA exam, which you write in your first year of articles. And then the second one is your APC, which you write in your second year of articles. So I passed my first one, and then I started my first year of articles. Then the second one, so the second APC or the second board exam, it's kind of a journey. You have to do a course. So you can either do a UCT course or a UP course, or not UP, or a UJ course. I did the UJ course because a lot of my colleagues from work were doing the UJ course. And what happens is that it's a lot of group work. You have to be with a group. You study with people and all of that. So I did the UJ course. And then once you pass the UJ course, you then qualify to actually write the SAICA exam. This is something that I also didn't know when I was when I did like my whole CA route. I didn't know about all of this, but yeah. So you have to qualify to write the second exam. Then I did that exam and then I passed the exam. So you write in November, you get the results the next year. So I got the results in Feb. But what also has to happen for you to qualify is you need to serve 3 years of articles with a company that is SAICA accredited. So for example, I was with the audit firm where we did the three years of articles. So what happens is as you are doing your articles is what they call competencies. So you need to have to acquire certain skills as you go, which is assessed by your manager on the job. So for you to then qualify, so for SAICA to approve that you have passed your exam number 1, you have completed your 3 years of articles, there has to be those competencies that you should have achieved. So then you will get those at the end of your 3 years. So I was able to get the competencies and also pass my exam. Then from there, then you qualify as a C. You apply with SAICA, and then you do then get your certification that you are now a chartered accountant. You can put your name, Talenta CASA. I should have actually named my name that, but anyway, yeah. So you're now allowed to use that designation where you can put the CASA behind your name. You get a certificate. Such a wonderful feeling when you get that certificate. You're like, this 7 years, I have actually worked hard for this. It's like the best feeling ever. I remember when I got my certificate, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. The nice thing is they give you like this massive, it's a massive certificate. I gave it to my mom. I was like, please hang it somewhere in the house because I know like you want to brag about me that my child is a CA. So I was like, put it on the wall. So yeah, so then after that, then you qualify as a CA. So a lot of times, a lot of people that they struggle with, which I also kind of struggled, is after you've done your articles. So the way the CA route is, it's set up in a certain way. So you do 3 years of article. Well, before you even do the 3 years of articles, you do your 3 years undergrad, you do your honors, you do your 3 years of articles. Then a lot of times what we struggle with, after you finish that route, you're like, what now? What do I do? And I was also in that same position where I was like, what do I do? Do I now continue as an audit manager? Do I go get a job at Investec? Do I get a banking job? Do I work as a financial manager for this company? What do I do? So that is something that I'm still discovering myself as well. Honestly, I don't want to say I figured it out, but where I am currently, I am loving it. I work a lot with trainees. I work a lot with people who are doing first year, second year of articles. So I am able to make that change. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, today I have a trading session with first years, and I'm like, I'm making a difference in someone's life. But anyway, so back to what happened. Then when I finished the articles, then when I went to the US, I had finished my articles, but I hadn't gotten like the certification that I am now a CA, because that is kind of like a process for you to apply and all of that. Then I did the first secondment, came back as a manager, worked for the Green Dot for a bit, and then went back again to do my secondment. Then now I'm back with the Green Dot, where I feel like I'm doing what I've been called to do. But yeah, so still figuring out myself, honestly speaking. But one thing I like about your series, Risho, I feel like I'm talking a lot, but anyway.
No, it's fine. I'm also like, you know what, girl? If this thing is 2 hours, so
when you actually invited me and I saw the name of the series, I was like, this is such a wonderful initiative. I honestly like this idea, and I feel like when I was still in high school, if I had seen such an initiative, I feel like it would have changed my life somehow. I feel like it would have informed what career to actually do. So I think this is such a wonderful series. I'm glad that you came up with something so brilliant to inspire young individuals. So I believe that I am still in the journey. I don't want to say I'm great yet, but I am still in that journey of being great. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Talenta, for coming. Like, you're truly inspiring. Like, I feel for me, everybody that I've invited here inspires me on a personal level. And I am also on my journey to greatness. Like, I haven't arrived, but I don't know how long it's gonna take me. But also, like you said, like you said about creating connections. Like, I have relationships with the people that I've talked to now. You know, like you and I haven't talked in a very long time, but then now I feel comfortable to talk to you. We're having this conversation, and I have you on my WhatsApp now. So, you know, it's those kind of things where it's a journey for me. And also, I specifically chose you guys because I know that as much as you're not there yet, but then 20 years from now, you guys will be holding the country, you know, and that is so beautiful to see. And also because you guys are so young, somebody who went to school with us, if they watch us looking at this and they haven't done much with their life, they would feel inspired to be like, you know what, I still have time to do something. I still have time to register for that degree. I still have time to do whatever that it is that I feel like doing in my life. And that is dear to my heart.
So I just want to add on that for those who feel like their journey has ended like that, it's never too late. If you feel you need to start again, start over, register a new degree, it's fine. Like, as I said earlier, it's okay to fail, and you failing doesn't define you, and it doesn't mean that you are now a failure. So I hope you do feel inspired to go back, and if you have to register another degree, register that degree. If there's a degree that you were doing and you feel like, oh, I should quit, hold on. Like, definitely do hold on. And then I just wanted to also, my other point that I wanted to mention is that when we build networks, we shouldn't only build networks with people who are in the same field as us. So you mustn't say, okay, because I am in accounting, I'm gonna build a network with people who are doing Bcom Accounting. Let us build relationships with people who are outside our field. So, Risha, for example, we're not in the same field, but we must continue building those relationships. You honestly never know what can happen. You can open up a firm now, and I might be employed as your CFO or your financial manager or whatever. So let us try to build those networks with people who are not strictly in our field. Let us make sure we expand and build with anyone.
That is so true, Talenta. Like, I relate to this so much. Like, my heart is being touched right now. My heart is being touched right now because I feel I personally have a huge hunger for success, and I feel I have not been exposed as much as I would have wanted to. Like, I didn't know what options were there for me. What can I do? Where should I go? Who should I talk to? And all that. And it did bring some limitations because you're only working with what you have. You have a whole lot of things and ideas. It's easy for you to also discover your calling. And I think this whole thing of discovering your calling, your passion, that's actually also something that it's very important. But if you are only exposed to, let's say, being a policeman, and maybe your passion is like being a chartered accountant, but because you've never had of being a chartered accountant, you're only going to go in that way because that's the only way that
you know of.
Exactly. So that's why this platform.
I just want one other thing. Sorry, I know like we are like a bit over time. I just wanted to add that we should use opportunities that come to us very wisely. And like a lot of times you don't realize that what you're getting is an opportunity that someone is actually crying for, or someone is actually wishing they had the same opportunity. So we get the opportunity, we take it for granted, we don't use it. So please let us try as much as we can. Any opportunity that we get, we use it very wisely.
What makes you so great?
I do not think I am great yet. I think I am still on a journey of being great. But I think what makes me now to be, let's say, great to be, is I'm young, number one. A lot of things that I have achieved, a lot of people my age have not achieved. I've been able to work in the States for a year. Some people have never had that opportunity. I have had the opportunity to work with a lot of senior qualified people. Some people have never had that opportunity. I'm a CA. Some people are not CA. Some people are still aspiring to be CAs. So another thing that makes me great would be, I think my personality makes me great. I see myself as an amazing person. Like I'm not even shy to say I'm amazing. I don't shy away from that. I think that also makes me amazing. Yeah.
That's so true. You are amazing. You have a great personality. You're very accommodating, and thank you so much. So guys, to everyone who's watching this, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And I've been craving for it. I appreciate you, and because in the accounting, she's also in accounting. Now I'm motivated, I inspire I figure and also and someone other people because it's very like in he in the winter background I sharp for most of us, and as go by level up if it's good, it's great, honestly. So let's keep inspiring, let's keep doing great things, keep studying, keep improving, keep getting bigger jobs. Talenta, I want you to succeed. Keep succeeding, because your success is an inspiration to us that we can also be successful.
So definitely not cancer. But I just want to say again that I'm thankful for you creating this whole series. It's a brilliant series. It's a brilliant idea. So thank you for also having me here. I do appreciate it. I'm glad I actually agreed to do this. And thank you so much for having me again. I can't
Thank you. Okay, guys, that brings us to the end of the series. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much, Talenta, for coming. Guys, please don't forget forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to share with everybody who you think this can be inspirational to and which can motivate them. Guys, let us go get those degrees. Let us go get those money. Yes, and with degrees come money, guys. That's the thing. Like, we don't talk about money, but honestly speaking, Talenta, I think, yeah, she's somewhere there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.